Hi, Leanne. All right, I'm going to do your 15-minute spiritual healing now. So I'm just going to relax and then we'll go as guided by spirit, okay? So they're taking me through it's like black curtains, and then there's a slit in the center, and I'm just opening up and going through what is kind of like a hole like that. There is the sound of the conductor of the orchestra has a baton, and so hitting on something to get everybody's attention, and now we can start the music. That's what it sounds like. Are you paying attention to the conductor, to the orchestra conductor? Are you paying attention? Are you listening? They're showing me the conductor stands at the center of the orchestra. The orchestra, the people who play the instruments have their attention on him and attention on their own music booklets. But how do they become one group of instrumental sounds without the conductor? The conductor is what helps everybody be on the same rhythm pattern and helps to call upon certain parts of the orchestra to remind them it is your turn now to play. And now all of these sounds come together and create a beautiful harmony because of this conductor. It's important that you pay attention. This has a bigger message because we as individuals, we don't realize that the conductor of our lives is sort of the spiritual energy that kind of comes and, flows in differently from day to day and month to month. What is the conductor of our lives? Is it God? Is it the universe? Is it our higher selves? It's paying attention to the cues of your life, the ones that that may go unnoticed. It's really, I'm telling you, it's a lovely message, and it's really quiet, it's really peaceful, it's really patient. Even there is no hurry in playing this song. It's when you are ready to play it, and then we'll need your part in order to create all the sounds that create the song across the globe of all human beings coming together. It's a great message. How far can you expand this from what is an orchestra to what is life as an individual or as a race of human beings? You're part of the orchestra. Again, they're really talking about slowing down and relaxing. Take a deep breath. It's okay to relax and take a deep breath, and really sharing energy to press on the brakes, slow it on down, and that helps to provide a different sort of caliber of the thoughts and clarity that help us get through the day. They're really saying it's okay to just slow it down and relax. I too get wound up as well, and sometimes I have to just slow down and relax and know everything happens when it is meant to. There's something else happening here. It is like a sack, it's like a cloth, like grain would be stored in it's like a cloth sack, and there's nothing inside of it. However, it creates the illusion as though it contains something. A knife goes in and then it cuts it open on the bottom. It's open, but nothing is coming out. It's just empty. A hand goes inside to feel around, to feel what is in the inside. It's just it's just empty. And I feel or experience emptiness. I see a face, a sensation of being, it's just, sometimes we need those alone times where we just need to be in our own space, in our own mind, within our own heart. And something of the flavor of it kind of creates a depression and an inspiration to disconnect from others instead of really allowing this opportunity to be the method or the tool that connects you with others. It feels like you're kind of, your own bottle with a secret message out in the ocean, wondering when it will ever hit a beach, when it will ever reach somebody else's hands. Sort of like just wondering where your connection is in all of this. Wondering, it just feels like you're singled out and alone in a world. It's just, I don't know how to describe it. You're the only candle on your cake. Where are the other candles? I can't say that this is a long-lasting feeling, but it is a part of your spiritual atmosphere that is speaking to me. And it just needs somebody to actually just really see you, see the deepest parts of you, and give you a hug, share love with you on a way that is deeper and understands you, really understands you, deeply understands. Sometimes we can get each other, Yeah, I get it, but I really want you to get it. I really actually want you to understand me. I want somebody else out there to really understand me. Doing energy work here to help this part of you. Because it's important for this part of you to see that there are people who do understand you. It just depends on what your perception of what is the sound and energy and sensation of understanding that would satisfy this need. Sometimes we feel like our need is on a desperate level. It's really intense. But the reality is, if we just slow down and say, you know what, I just want to be appreciated. And I'm going to start participating in interacting with other people and just feeling the joy of being around others and experiencing other personalities. It's amazing what happens when we kind of push the revolving door and help ourselves out of that pocket of kind of just feeling singled out in a world full of people, just really needing to have that be seen, be understood on a deep level. How will you be understood if you are pushing other people away, it's not necessarily you're pushing anybody away. I don't feel that's the case, but it does feel like you could be, it just, I don't know how else to define that experience, It's just a moment when you just really need that nurturing hug, you just really need that friendly face. You just really need that moment of support. So, I am saying you are loved. I'm filling this room. You're basically in an empty bedroom, and all there is this sort of cot in the corner. And you're just sitting there, you're sort of looking at your hands, just looking kind of around the room. It's all white walls. It just feels like, what is there to this world with me in it? It just feels empty, And so I'm sending love and radiating it into this room and into this part of your reflection that really needs love. It really needs to know that it is loved and that it is seen. I'm entering into this space now. You have a really dense energy cavity around it. So for me to enter in is almost like, am I allowed in? Did you want me to enter in? We create energy barriers around ourselves when we want people to hold us, but at the same time we kind of push people away, and we just feel like we are the only ones that can hold ourselves. We are the only ones who truly understand. So you create a really dense energy layer around you when you really need to just allow that to release into the infinite. Open up your heart and say, I allow love in now. I allow love in now. Actually, take a deep breath, close your eyes, call to archangels, call to heaven. Archangel Michael, I allow you into my heart. I desire to feel you healing my heart, helping me to grow, raising my vibration, releasing my mind from these deeper thoughts, and releasing my heart from these deeper feelings. I am open to receiving love now. I am loved. I am worthy of love. I ask that love enter into my life in a way that I can feel healed and nurtured by it. I ask for assistance from the universe. Please guide my pathway. I desire to feel, experience, be a part of love. I want love in my life. I don't want to feel alone, like I'm the only candle on my cake. I want to feel the nourishment of others that are understanding of me. I am open now to receiving this energy, gift, and experience in my life now. You open up. Archangel Raphael, fill me with your green healing energy. I ask that you enter into this room where I have created this dense energy to push people away. But I ask you to come in and please help me to lift this burden so that I can experience the nourishment and vitality of your love. I desire to feel your love in my life. I ask that you enter into my heart and fill me with your divine love. I am open and ready to receive you now. You see, you open yourself up and you allow love to enter in. And love from angels is always, you can't go wrong. You can never go wrong by literally stand up, physically actually just stand up and do this. Look upward, open your body up. Because when we get kind of low and depressed, we start kind of doing this with the shoulders and just kind of trying to hide inside our own body, When we go to bed at night, we just kind of snuggle into ourselves and just kind of curl, and we really need to open up and let the air into your lungs and really open up, and just allow that love and energy to just embrace me now, fill me now, heal me now. Don't be afraid to ask for love to enter into your life. It's what you need. It's what you need. So you can repeat this part of the video over and over again. It'll be the words that you are speaking, and feel yourself speaking them for yourself and allowing Michael and Raphael and whoever you want, anybody, any angels that are reflections of love to enter into your heart. It's your experience. Your understanding. You have two versions of yourself exploring this conversation. One version is still sort of sitting on the bed, kind of hunched over, looking at your hands. Another version is standing up and saying you're right. So let's see if we can get both versions to stand up. This one just feels like kind of a bump on the log. It just, I get it. I'm not quite ready for, hooray, I'm going to celebrate now kind of feelings. It's more like, I feel kind of low, and I just want to honor the fact that I just feel this way right now. But also nudging in the heart is, but you're being a bump on the log. But you honoring feeling low is just you choosing to feel low and not choosing to just be erratic and go crazy for a moment and get the wild hair and be like, all right, I'm going to be jolly now. I know, I get it. When you're feeling like a bump on the log, that's like the most annoying sound on the planet. But that's the sound that you need to break that energy pattern and then stand up and be happy. But it's not just stand up and be happy. You want the nourishment of love from another to help you stand up and feel that joy. Because I get it. Sometimes it's hard to just keep making ourselves happy. It'd be nice to just have somebody who's there sometimes. I just need a hug. All I need is like a 5-minute hug. That's all I need. And now I'm totally fine again. it's hard to always be the one hugging yourself, it's hard. And so this part of you is like, but can't I just, what I really need is just, I really need a hug. Why do I have to be the one always to make myself happy? It's just, I'm just kind of annoyed right now by that. I say, well, I'm here. Do you want a hug from me? I'm not allowed to enter this room for whatever reason. I keep trying, but they won't let me enter into the room. Only you can choose to allow love to enter into your room, enter into your heart, enter into your world. The other person now is standing up and walking towards the door. And I'm standing at the doorway and saying, I've been waiting for you. Oh my gosh, it's honestly quite a horrible feeling. What is the horrible feeling is, it was a safety net for you to be in that room, and the room had the right energy flavor for you, and for you to step out of that room is now sort of like, oh my gosh, I feel super vulnerable to my emotions now. And at least when I was kind of curled up in a ball, I actually kind of felt like that was working. And now I feel exposed and freaky, and I don't know right now. It's like going outside without any clothes on in the middle of the winter. It's like the wind is a little bit too crisp on my rear end right now. It's just like that is the way you feel. I'm saying it's okay to feel exposed. It's okay to feel vulnerable. That's actually a sign that you're working on your emotional body and you're working on your mental body, and it's a good sign. Feelings, you have a consistent feeling of feeling low, right? We sort of keep playing that same piano key, and now when you start suddenly hearing a really high-pitched noise or something is different, it rumbles through the entire reflection, and there's some parts of you that freak out a little bit. Oh my gosh, new sound, what do we do? Freaking out. But just keep playing it, keep trusting, and now watch as everything falls into a new pattern of arrangement, and now joy becomes the normal sound. And that should be the normal sound. So I'm telling you, you did the right thing by stepping out of that room. So I'm giving you a hug. There's just a huge trust issue going on here. You want the hug, but you don't really. There's a weird trust issue. It's okay. You're sort of, as I'm helping to alleviate that, there's a lot of weird metal poles associated with it. And they're kind of bent in weird shapes as well. They look like really sort of this big around, and they're really like metal, made out of metal, and they're kind of bent like hooks. They're all just sort of hanging out on the inside of you. Like you're a treasure chest, and inside your treasure chest are metal hooks. They don't have a sharp end. They're just like the shape of a J. Lots of J shapes and metal hooked J shapes. Iron rod. They're iron rod. They even have kind of like they've been weathered as well. I've seen these things before. If they were to fall upon each other, they would make a clanking noise. Where is the place that I've seen them? Inside of cement. I've seen them inside of cement before. They're sticking out of cement. You're full of them. This is all I can share for now, Leanne. I want to share more, but this is a good stopping point. So this energy work is gonna help you out a lot. So the key thing to take away from this is explore the way you feel deep down inside, because part of you just feels kind of low, and you can stay in that low, right? And it's kind of a weird safety blanket, and it kind of hooks us, and we just sort of stay there. Or you can say, you know what, I am feeling low, and I need to switch it up if I'm going to start feeling the joy and the happiness of this universe. I'm going to call Michael to enter into my heart now. I'm going to allow Raphael to enter into my heart. I'm going to ask, heaven to enter my heart, or whoever. I'm going to allow them to enter into my heart, and then to purify and heal me, to raise my vibration and help me to feel love and joy in my life. I am open now to receiving love and joy in my life. Just do this every single day. Just even 5 minutes a day makes a huge difference. I'm a huge advocate for you wake up in the morning, before you get out of bed, just lay there for about 5 minutes and ask Michael and ask Raphael and ask whoever you want to enter into your heart portal and share love and healing with you. Now, before you go to bed, just lay there for about 5 minutes and do the exact same thing. It's amazing what doing this twice a day, every day, can really do for you. You're going to start noticing a shift in your energy pattern and balance, and you're going to start noticing you do start thinking more positively and feeling more positively as well. So that is what I have to share with you. And thank you so much for exploring this work with me. And for those of you watching, if you're interested in spiritual healing or psychic wisdom with me, please visit my website at abbynormalswisdomquest.com. Thank you for watching.